Alright, what is up guys, Patriots here, and I'm bringing you some more Modern Warfare 3. I think this is kill confirmed, and we somehow lose this game, and I have a pretty good score, so I just found it mind-boggling and thought I'd share it with you. Anyways guys, today we're talking about people need to shut their mouth sometimes, or at least think about what you're saying on Twitter. Now, yesterday, or today technically when I'm doing this, but yesterday when you're going to see this, I watched 3 people. Well, the other guy was the day before. I'm not going to call him out right now. I called him out on Twitter. Deal with it. But I'll call out one of them, Notch, because he's never going to hear about me or know who I am ever again. But he goes calling people out for their behavior at Minecon. Shut up, sir. It's Twitter. You don't go calling people out on Twitter. Then you see other people commenting on, personal situations of other YouTubers. Like, who gave you the right to comment in the first place? B, if you're not going to call them up on Skype and say, oh, nobody cares, or whatever you're going to say, this could be relating to any situation, don't go on Twitter and say it to millions of people. And then, the other one, don't be like, oh yeah, that whole company sucks. Like, what? Are you stupid? Do you know how to word shit? Like, honest to God, you don't go on there and be like, oh yeah, your whole company sucks, if you meant, oh, well, most of you suck. Like, it amazes me that I'm 14 and can control myself better than these people. I have all the right in the world to comment on people's behavior now. Like, you don't go around, it's like a word of advice almost from a 14-year-old. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Here's my word of advice for how to handle yourself on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, in a live stream, anywhere that this could be heard, seen, recorded, screen capped, read, period, at any time. Do not say anything that doesn't relate to me, myself, and I. Okay? Your Twitter account is about you. You should tell your subscribers you're uploading a new video and that you're eating a ham sandwich. We don't want to hear, oh, that guy did so-and-so, this guy, I hate him, this, blah, blah, blah. Oh, get on my, arguing on Twitter, because there's Twitter drama every week. There was 3 today. 3. One of them, like, somebody crossed the line. Not mentioning names, but again, somebody crossed the line. The other one just came off as stupid. Like, why would you even come out and say that? Or why wouldn't you word it better? Like, if they say something about you, you've all the right to come back at them. But don't say your whole company sucks. Basically. Like, if you mean there are a few guys who suck, say their names. Don't even mention the company name, unless you do mean the entire company. And then don't come back 20 minutes later backtracking. Like, don't start backtracking here, okay? No backtracking. Once you said it, you meant it the way you said it, because you probably read it over 3 or 4 times, and if it came out, you meant it. That's the end of the story. That's how this is. I think JCap's online. And then the other one, you work for a gigantically successful company at this point, with an extremely successful game. Do not worry if one of the guests at the show dropped an F-bomb. Who cares? And if you do care, do what you did on Sunday or Saturday, and don't mention them directly. Don't come out the next day and go on a 20-tweet rant about how they're unprofessional, like jerks or something. Like, are you stupid? Do you want, maybe someone else is never going to want to come to one of your shows again because they think that you're going to go on Twitter the next time and call them unprofessional jerks. Like, watch your mouth. Me, myself, and I. That's all people care about. They don't care about your opinion on someone else's life, especially. If you want to comment on, I think it's stupid because people get into fights all the time, and I just wish they wouldn't get into those fights because they're not helping anybody. But honestly, I don't care if you guys are fighting over the proper method of uploading videos. Like, fine. But don't comment on things relating to people's personal lives, unless it's a good thing, If someone says they just graduated college to become a doctor, by all means, comment on it, whatever. But don't say, That's stupid. Why would you become a doctor? don't say it. Like, remember the, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all? Remember that? Well, since most YouTubers don't have nice things to say to each other, I came up with a new slogan. Don't say anything at all. Period. End of story. Me, myself, and I. Not me, myself, and the other guy who I don't like. No. Me, myself, and I. That's the end. It should end there. Tell people you just got a 33-7 game on some team deathmatch. Whatever. Tell people you got a Moab. Tell people you don't like the spawn system. Tell people Robert Bowling is a moron. Tell people Infinity Ward lied. Tell people you love Treyarch. That you're at an MLG event. Tell people anything. The only thing you shouldn't say about me, myself, and I is social security number, credit card, or your address. That would be probably recommended to keep out of the conversation. YouTube password, so on. However, you know, tell them about all that stuff. Complain about spawn systems, games, whatever. You know, complain about your schoolwork. Complain about your personal life if you really want to. Complain about your ham sandwich not being the way you wanted it. Complain about your pizza not having pepperoni on it when you ordered a pepperoni pizza. But do not complain or comment on someone else's personal life if it has nothing to do with anything good. Like, once again, if tomorrow Hutch wins the lottery, go congratulate Hutch on winning the lottery. But if Hutch loses all his money on a bet, don't say anything. Don't. Unless, again, you're saying, oh, I feel bad. You know, I'm sorry that happened. Fine. You're sorry that happened. End of story. Not, oh, well, it's not too bad. You only lost all your money. Like, the comment, I understand what he was trying to say. I do. And I'm not sure what his job is. Only because the way he said it, it sounded like he's a police officer or something. I'm not sure what his job is. But, you know, I understand what he was trying to say. But it has nothing to do with you. It's someone else's life. And you're saying it on Twitter. Of all things. If you want to say it on Skype to the person, you know, to be like, oh man, you know, I'm sorry, you know, at least this didn't have, fine. But don't do it on Twitter. And don't comment on anything on Twitter. That's negative. Just shut your mouths, people. Honestly. You guys act like 4-year-olds.